Hey, I'm Sophia, and life update. 2 weeks ago I started senior year. Last week, on Wednesday, I saw A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and then immediately after I saw 21 Pilots, which is probably one of the best shows I've ever been to. I highly recommend seeing them if you ever get the chance. My plant in Plant Nanny is Devil's Ivy, and it's doing really well after like 3 days. And yesterday in my humanities class we finished watching Donnie Darko, which is an insane movie and I'm still kind of confused, but I highly recommend seeing it if the opportunity presents itself. So like I said, I started my senior year like 2 weeks ago, and this kind of inspired me to make a video talking about 5 of the worst people I've ever met in high school, but I found that over the years I've become more tolerant, and the school I go to, there's not really that many people I don't like, so I'm only gonna do 4, because that's all I can think of. So the first one is what I call a hipster, and by hipster I'm not talking about the kid that shops at Urban Outfitters or whatever. It's the kid that is always like, oh, I like this band, but you've never heard of them, or I'm really cool because I go to house shows, or even the kid who's like, I like these indie movies that you've never heard of, so that makes me cooler than you. It's an unnecessary thing, and I should probably just ignore it, but it seems like there's so many of these people, and it's just like, why does that make you cool or important? Because guess what? That band that you went to a house show with 3 years ago, they're still not doing anything with their life. I'm sure they're not even making a living off of their music, so I'm not impressed by that. That's just me, but I'm just not impressed by hipsters. Sorry. Actually, I'm pretty sure nobody's impressed by hipsters. Now, the second person I want to talk about is the smartass. And I kind of go to a school full of smartasses because we all did tests to get into this school, and we had to have really good grades in middle school and everything. And every class is taught at an honors level, even gym. But there's always that, like, handful of kids who have to be the smartest. And it's okay, because guess what? I'm not really intimidated by these people, but it's the people who get annoying with it that really frustrate me. Going to a school with so many of these smartasses is also kind of frustrating when it comes to junior year, when everybody's taking the ACT and the SAT and subject tests and all this stuff, because I started with the SAT. The ACT wasn't even an option for me, and I really was not good at it. I took it twice and I couldn't break an 1800. And I know somebody who took the SAT in 7th grade and they broke an 1800. So it's like, wow, I must be an idiot. But it really wasn't. I had so many people, and even my group of friends, complaining about their scores on the SAT, and they had like a 1970 or something. And I was like, I have a 1780. What are you doing complaining about your 1970 or whatever when I have a 1780? So the third person I wrote in my notes app on my phone for this is titled Jackass, but I don't really know if that's exactly what I meant to say. I really don't know what that's even supposed to mean. Okay, so the last person I have on this list, they were actually the first person I wrote down, but I hate this person so much that I had to leave it for the last one. Otherwise, my entire video would be about this one specific group of people. Now, this person is what I call the princess, and the princess doesn't mean a girl. It could be literally anybody. But the way I define princess is the kind of person who is raised to think that they are the only one who matters. They think that everybody is in love with them. And I hate this person more than anybody. They're raised to think that if they want something to happen, everybody just has to drop what they're doing to make that happen, or that everybody cares about literally everything that's going on in their life. So my memory card died, or not died, my memory card ran out of room in the middle of filming about princesses, which I guess calmed me down a little bit because every time I talk about princesses I get really angry. But I think I have a reason. I hate princesses more than I hate anything in the world. I have so many experiences with princesses. There's princesses in my band, there's princesses in my grade at school, and that is literally, the princess is somebody you will never escape. The princess just expects everybody to do everything they want, and they're the type of person that, for no reason, they're just the one that are climbing the ladder to success, and it's like, how? Why? What did you do that earns you this position or something? I'm like working so hard, I'm working my ass off, and they just get handed everything, and it's like, I don't get it. I really don't. And I find it hard to put into words exactly like what the princess is, but it's just so frustrating. You can't have anything without them having the exact same thing, and nothing can happen to you or just happen in general without them having an experience that perfectly relates. Like, they are part of everything. They relate to literally everything. There's so much I don't get about princesses, and if anybody wants to have a conversation with me about my hatred or your hatred for princesses, I will gladly jump on that bandwagon, and I will hold a very long, very angry conversation with you. But I won't be angry at you. I will be angry at every princess I have ever met in my life, and every princess I am going to meet in my life. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you agreed with what I had to say. I know I kind of got a little bit mad while I was filming about princesses, but I'm not going to get into that again. So hopefully see you again soon. I know it's been a while since my last video, and I know this video kind of turned into a rant, but, you know, that's who I am, and I hope you enjoyed, and maybe you agree. If anybody feels like commenting, feel free to comment below either your opinion on any of the people I talked about, the types of people I talked about. I didn't talk about specific people. So comment below about the types of people that I talked about, or if there's any other annoying types of people that you know. So thanks for watching. It took me I had to film this part 4 times at least, but you know, bye.